Take it away, guys.
That's right, guys. I'm here with Tim Burchett, who just gave his victory speech. Now, first of all, we want to say congratulations. We saw when you walked in this room, everybody stood up, everybody cheered. What was that moment like when you walked in here?
It's magic. I mean, it really is. It's, I guess it's just the realization of a lot of hard work from a lot of people paid off. So I just couldn't be more pleased.
When you were giving your victory speech, you talked about all of these people who were supportive of you, not just your family, but your supporters and your team. How intricate, how instrumental was your family in this process to get you here today?
Well, my brother and sister, of course, they were involved, and my nephews, they got involved in the campaign. But the people that weren't here, my mom and daddy, they're both in heaven. They're wonderful Christian people. And I mean, they sacrificed a whole heck of a lot. My mama was the youngest of 7, didn't have electricity until she's a senior in high school, and lost a brother in the Second World War shortly after D-Day. And Daddy was in the Pacific, the Marine Corps, fighting the Japanese. And my mama flew an airplane during the war. And Daddy was in the roughest combat there was, and he could have gotten out. He didn't have to go, but he volunteered to go fight. And I think about how tough their times were to get me here, and dadgummit, I'm going to Congress. I mean, America is the land of opportunity, and I couldn't be happier.
There's been a lot of conversation today about this election being so important. Why has this election been so important to you?
Well, I think that Congressman Duncan has done a great job, and his father did before him. Nobody even comes close, I think, in Congress in his fiscal responsibility and constituent service. And so that's something that's be very difficult to build on. So, if I try to be Congressman Duncan, I'll be a failure. I got to be Tim Burchett, and I'm just going to work on that. And we have philosophies about things, and I hope to work on certain things, legislation, especially energy independence, so we can bring jobs to here, get out of all these countries we're in that we don't need to be, send the money to Oak Ridge National Laboratory or Y-12 Nuclear Weapons Complex, and let's develop those jobs right here. Let's become energy independent right here in East Tennessee, and I think we can do that.
Is there anything in this process that you are most proud of over these last couple of months?
We didn't go dirty. The primary got particularly dirty. And I'm used to it. I'm a big boy. I've been through it, and I've been on all sides of that. And I've had horrible things said about me. And, my daughter, I married my wife and adopted Isabel. Her daddy was in the Navy. He died of a massive heart attack. But Isabel, one night, they were talking about if I should go dirty or not. And she said, "Dad, you need to be the man everybody thinks you are." And I thought, wow, an 11-year-old, that little girl, obviously she didn't come from my genetics, because her mama has done just an incredible job with her, and I couldn't be more blessed. I mean, last night it was late, and we were getting ready to go to bed, and she's playing her flute and teaching me how to play it, and I can't tell you, all this is great, but having a wife that loves me and a beautiful little girl, I couldn't be happier. I tell you, I wouldn't trade that for anything.